What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the ConverSAYtions podcast. I'm your host, Arline Brumfield, aka King Lonnie, and we're back 2025. It's a new year, and I hope everybody been doing great. We about to jump right into this shit, man. I hope everybody, had a safe, you know, hope everything's been going great with everybody. I know things been going great, been on and off with me, but we gonna get into that. But like I say, we six, 7 days to the new year, and I just hope I hope everybody is I hope everybody starts the year off with confidence. Whatever it was that you felt you didn't accomplish last year, or you felt like it could have been better last year. Walk into this year with confidence. That's the key thing. I hope everybody been coming up with plans, with new ideas on what you're gonna do differently this year. I know I have, but because like I said, I feel like these past 2 years, 23, 24, he's been some off years for me. I ain't gonna cap. I've been depressed like a motherfucker. Shit just not going as planned how I wanted it to. But we about to put some. We about to rearrange some things. We about to make this year one of the best years I have. I don't give a fuck. I ain't really trying to bring none of that last year drama to this year. I don't want to come off negative and he's still on the same. I don't want to be on that. I'm on something totally new. So I hope everybody could bear with me. But I hope everybody been doing cool. I hope your kids, your family, everybody doing great, man. But one thing I want to get into, what I hope everybody is trying to get into, I hope number one thing is money management. Like I say, if y'all listen to any of my previous podcasts, previous episodes, I talked about going through a layoff and going through falling behind and shit like that. I can't really blame nobody. The only person that I can blame is myself. I mean, even though some stuff be out of my control, but I just wanted to, things can. If I think clearly, and this goes for you too, if you think clearly, you can make a miracle happen out of anything. You could turn things around if you want to. It's just all about your mindset, and I feel like that's real important for us to, is, get your mindset right. Get your mindset right. That's the number one thing. Of course, you gotta believe in your God. Whatever God you believe in, you gotta, you gotta talk to Him, man. Cause, I've been trying to. My problem, I feel like one of my problems was I was trying to figure out everything by myself. I tried to figure out me, trying to figure things out with my son, mama. Figuring things out, and it just that wasn't the answer. The answer was I needed to go to God. I need to get down on my knee. I need to bow my head. And I need to talk to my God. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's step one. Bring God into the situation, into your situation. Lift your problems up to God, because that's the only person that can hear you and that can work on you. Because y'all seen what I went through as far as like I said, my son, mother, nothing got better. We tried to work it out one last time, but then it's just it's the same thing. Got me kind of needing help, and she basically was just, she touching a little money. All of a sudden, it just, I ain't about to dub back, and I ain't about to help, and it's just okay, well, with this new year coming up, I just gotta, I gotta start doing things without you. I gotta make some sacrifices, which I talked to her about that I'm gonna make some sacrifices. Not necessarily saying that she's gonna be a sacrifice, but I gotta make those sacrifices in order for me to get here. I was there before. I was hoping that this is somebody that I'm trying to, make things work with. So I thought that we'd be on the same page, but obviously not. And like I say, I can't blame nobody. I can't, depend on nobody. So with that being said, the only person that I could depend on is the king. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna bounce back. And made a couple sacrifices and shit like that. But like I was saying, one of the things is the money management. Everybody got control of their own life. So sometimes you got to be able to tell a motherfucker no if it's gonna interfere with you, with your money, or if it's gonna interfere with any of that. You got the option to tell somebody no, regardless if it pissed them off or whatever. You got the you got the power to say no. Just like you can say yes, you can say no too. And that's one thing that I learned. You see, I'm so much of this giving person that I'm giving, thinking that that energy is gonna be reciprocated because I'm doing the right thing, God looking at me, whatever. But I was wrong. Maybe God is trying to tell me something totally different. Like, hey man, you giving, but they don't give back in return. So it's just like you're gonna either keep giving and you're gonna end up hitting rock bottom or close to it, and then they're gonna show you that they really not in your corner. They did for themselves, and that's basically what God showed me. He showed me that people is for themselves. People are selfish out here. They're not you. You can't look for you in another person, and I learned that. So it's like it's kind of like it's like a sign of betrayal. But you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you thinking I'm doing all this, I'm doing all that. At least the person can do this in return. And it ain't work out like that, So now you got to figure out some things. Even you got to sacrifice some things, even if these things that you don't want to sacrifice. These things that you're gonna have to sacrifice. Like you might have to give up sleep to go pick up another job, or you're gonna have to do something that you really don't want to do because you thought that your partner had your back, and they really did. Him or her really didn't have your back. And I know it's a lot of people going through the same type of shit. Like, damn man, I'm a helping motherfucker, but when I need help, who there? You know what I'm saying? But one person that's gonna always have your back and your best interest is your God. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever put him to the side for somebody else. Don't ever think that they'll come through for you before God do. God gonna always come through for you. Might not work on you right then and there, but he's gonna work on you. So like I say, money management, God, those are two things that we need to bring into 2025. God, money management, learning to say no. Definitely I'm big on saying no now. You know what I'm saying? Because, in the long run, you can give, and eventually you're gonna run out of things to give, and people gonna start to look at you funny that you ain't got shit to give, and then they're gonna either dust you off to the side or start fucking with somebody else. That's just how they go. Everybody is not loyal. Everybody is not a team player. Some people is for themselves. They looking for that come up for themselves. Another thing, man, family is real important, man. And I always mention this, man. If you ain't been around your family, man, or I know when we get older, people tend to go their separate ways. They have their own family, and people don't come around. But man, keep in touch with your people, man. That's one thing I gotta say. Just like recently, what was that, for New Year's Eve, man? We did something special. We did something we ain't did in 20 fucking years, and we had to sleep over at Granny house, man. And that was dope right there. Not all of my cousins, family came, but it was cool just for people to show up. It was cool for people to just show up and participate in the games and just being around your family. That was just something dope to do. Like I said, I ain't did that in shit 20 some fucking years. So I was a kid, man, like 6, 7, 8 years old last time I spent the night at my my granny's house, but it's my auntie's house. My granny passed, so you know we ain't did that in so long, and it just felt good that most of my cousins got out here and we did that. Um, we did that and we enjoyed ourselves. But that's important. Family is important, man. And if you can find a way to find some type of activities to do with your family, and then do that, man, because you know people dropping like flies, whether it's people, whether people getting old, or you know disaster in the family happen or something. So it's just good to you know anytime you could participate in a family activity, man, come out, enjoy yourself, man. Life is too short. Before you know it, it's over with. So yeah, that's family. What else I want to talk about, man? My birthday is on its way. I'm about to be 32. I ain't got shit planned. This is another birthday I ain't got nothing planned. Probably, and the reason why is that because I'm trying to get my shit together this year. This year I'm taking things seriously. So I'm cutting out all bullshit, people that take from me. I'm cutting out all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what type of nigga I am. Like I said before, I'm a giving person. And you know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody around me that's just there to take. Take, but they'll never give. Excuse me. I just can't afford to do that no more. This year is the year of me making sacrifices, me bettering myself, and I feel like if anybody in my shoes that went through what I went through, I feel like they'd be on the same shit. They trying to get their shit together this year because I know they tired of every year it's the same story. It's only been 2 years for me. This ain't no every year thing and shit like that. But nigga, sometimes you just gotta reset everything. Just start from scratch, start from zero. If you gotta change your number. Change your number. If you gotta change your address, change your address. Do this for you to better yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, the situations and the things that surround us can hold us back, or just feel like we not growing, we not gaining anything. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the type of person to, okay, let me walk away from this shit. Let me try something different. Cause I got this saying, and I'm pretty sure somebody else heard it before. My saying is, shit gotta happen for other shit to happen. So part of that is, hey, I gotta change my job. I gotta change my address. I gotta change my number. You know what I'm saying? I gotta change who I'm in a relationship with. I gotta change who I talk to on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? All that can play a big effect on where you at in life. You know what I mean? So don't ever be afraid to restart shit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no, oh, I'm about to kick people to the curb, or I'm about to talk bad about them. Some people just can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't finish with everybody you start with. Some people change, some people remain the same, and you trying to grow. So sometimes with that being said, you gotta outgrow people. And there ain't nothing wrong with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, I know this is the new year. Don't let nobody say, oh, that new year, new me shit. Man, it's cool, man. Just go ahead and, manifest what you believe in. Don't let nobody try to talk you out of that. That's the problem now. Motherfuckers always got something to say about what the next person talking about or what the next person thinking. Man, do what floats your boat. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta sacrifice. Sometimes you gotta manifest, speak things into existence. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But like I say, this year, I'm on everything. I'm trying to make a lot of shit shake this year. Definitely for me, and I want to be able to do more for my son. It's mainly him because I can't all put this that I gotta change for me. I gotta change to be a better father to him. I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. You know what I'm saying? Doing my fair share. But I feel like, this year that just went by, I really feel like, hey, I'm not at my full potential. And I feel like I want to be my full potential as a father. I want to be able to do more for my son. Be able to take him, take, even though he's young though, but it's just, I don't want to wait till it's too late to get something done. So, um, I love my son. I still give my son. I still make. Always got to make time for your son, regardless if I'm making sacrifices. I would never make a sacrifice to, cut him out of the picture. He's very important, and I got to be there for him to grow. So that's one thing that I'm focused on. I want to be a better father. I want to be a better person, better man. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to grow, get out of this depressed mode. I mean, depressed moods and shit like that. I gotta get out of that. You know what I'm saying? This is the year I gotta be happy, or I gotta work my way towards being happy again. I can't sit there and say, hey, a relationship make me happy, so I'm gonna take a break from women. You know what I'm saying? Still have the women I talk to, or have somebody to talk to. But as far as I'm concerned, am I pursuing to be in a relationship? Nah, because relationships take a lot of time, effort, that I need to be putting that time and effort into, getting my shit together. Like I say, I'm resetting. I'm doing everything over again from scratch, and it's okay. I'm gonna take my time with this shit. I'm not chasing nobody. Hopefully I can find more time to do my podcasting and just doing content in general. I want to be able to generate more money if I could. Like I say, spend more time with my family. I want to spend more time exercising, do all these things. This is what I really want to do, because it felt like all last year was just more so trying to make a relationship work that's just not working. Me pouring more into this relationship and to see if she's okay, to make sure she good or whatever, to cater to her, and not making sure that I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I blame myself for everything that's going on right now. Do I wish things was better between me and her? Yeah, I do. But hey, shit happens for other shit that happens. So, and we gonna live. I'm gonna keep shit pushing, just like she probably keeping shit pushing herself. I ain't about to let nothing get the best of me. I ain't gonna dwell on it. I just gotta keep pushing. So I feel like if anybody in the same situation, going through the same situation, they, feel like they struggling, they struggling, they feel like they stuck, man, keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. It's okay to reset. Get around like-minded people. Pray to your God. Those are the top things. And one of the other things that I've been doing lately, I've been writing down everything. I've been writing down my bills, writing down my goals, writing down my plans. Whether it's a plan for next week, or a plan for tomorrow, I've been writing things down and putting it in a place where you can see it every day. Whether it's your door, your refrigerator, something, so I could look at this, be like, you know what, this is what I gotta keep focused on. Cause it's hard to. I mean, sometimes it's hard to stay focused on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all right, like today I could be locked in. Like I know this is what I gotta do. Then tomorrow something totally different come up. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody will call you, hey man, we doing this or we doing that, and you just be like, you know what, fuck that. I'm about to go do this, and I'm about to go participate in this when you supposed to been doing that. It's so hard to stay focused sometimes. I just say, man, just write. We gotta write this shit down. And anybody going through what I'm going through, write it down, man. Like we gotta start figuring things out, and I feel like that's a tool. Be able to write things down and put it on, like I say, on a calendar, put it in your phone, put it on your computer, something that you see every day. And that's what we need to start doing. We need to start mapping things out, planning ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Don't plan the day of, plan a week in advance if you could. So I feel like that's, pretty much covers everything. And I hope can't wait to see you guys again, talk to you again. But I'm gonna wrap this up. This is Arlon Brumfield, aka King Lonnie. This is the Crown Conversations podcast, episode 17, and we out.